but nothing more to face. In the ranks of millions at war, Domino stumbled, they couldn't compete. All watched and waited for their defeat. They scaled the citadel's towering height. Together they stood, together they fight. From stumbling cadets to soldiers of war, with dreams of becoming our troopers and more. Domino rising, courageous led, their spirit guides the path he treads. Through fire and thunder, through shadow and rain, through battles unending, his blood, their spirit remains. Domino rising, he carries their flame. A soldier, a brother, he'll honor their name. The cold moon slept, but the shadows stirred. Commando droid struck without a word. Droid bay fell where the dark winds bite. Caught up was lost to the endless night. With Rex and Cody they turned the tide. We took the base with steel and pride. But the droids kept coming, the sky burned bright. Heavy's last stand set the legacy alight. Domino, domino rising, courage he's led, their spirit guides the path he treads. Through fire and thunder, through shadow and rain, through battles unending, his brother's spirit remains. Domino rising, he carries their flame. A soldier, a brother, he'll honor their name. The war came home with the thundering roar. Steel and shadows broke down their door. Fights and echo took their stand. Sniper fire across their land. They rallied the young, their courage ablaze. Fathers in blood through the darkest days. But victory's cost were caught him deep. A brother now gone, a pain he'd keep. He rose from the lost, his spirit steel. A soldier of Kamino, his fate revealed. Domino, domino rising, courage he's led, their spirit guides the path he treads. Through fire and thunder, through shadow and rain, through battles unending, his brother's spirit remains. Domino rising, he carries their flame. A soldier, a brother, he'll honor their name. From a number lost in Kamino's sea, to the soldier he swore he'd always be. For his fallen brothers and with Echo beside, he walked the path where heroes died. And that trooper forged by the battles they braved. For the brothers he lost, for the lives they gave. Dominoes falling, but the spirit survives. In the honor and heart of our trooper fights. Frozen in carbon, they stormed the wall. The citadel's shadow consuming all. Through smoke and ruin, they carved a path. In halls that roared with shadow wrath. Echo charged for the ship in sight. A single blast with the endless night. No time for grief, no time to pray, as another brother was torn away. He forged ahead, never turned back. Through steel and fire on a war-torn track. Carried the weight of brothers he'd lost. Stood his ground no matter the cost. For the Republic, for all they bled, he marched on and forged ahead. endless night. Dread they cut a heavy loss from sight. Echoing hard case gave their all. Their voices echo where shadows call. Through every loss, through fire and dread, he carries them all and forge ahead. He forged ahead, never turned back. Through steel and fire on a war-torn track, carried the weight of brothers he'd lost, stood his ground no matter the cost. For the Republic, for all they bled, he marched on and forged ahead. Through endless war and skies of flame, he bears their names, he bears the pain. For every brother lost, for every tear shed, their memory guides him as he forges ahead. They found the chip buried deep in their heads, a program of murder, a future of dread. He pleaded his case to the highest seat, but the mask of power hid darkest deceit. Framed as a traitor, he was on the run. He saw the war's true victor had already won. He knew the truth, but none he could trust. The silence around him turned hope into dust. The mission was darker than they ever knew, a plot in the shadows, a secret so true. He fought to reveal what was buried inside, the secret that lived in his brothers' minds. Each step he took, the shadows grew near. His voice cried warnings, but no one would hear. A soldier betrayed by the system he served, fighting for justice he knew he deserved. He called for Skywalker and Rex at once, hoping they'd see the truth and hear his response. Their eyes held doubt, their trust unsure, every plea unanswered, every warning ignored. Fox's blaster silenced his breath, the truth would be buried with his death. They lost both a soldier and brother, but for Five's mission, his nightmare was finally over.